What's up guys, I'm Paul and welcome to my channel. Now this is just going to be a quick video from me talking about something that a few people have asked / left comments about in my comment section recently, and that is starting with one e-commerce platform and then moving over to another one at a later date. And I have responded to all these comments, but I thought it'd be a good subject for a video on its own. So what are my thoughts on this? Well, if you've got this kind of plan in your head of starting with platform X and then moving over to platform Y later on, start with platform Y. If that's the one you think you can grow your business with and is going to be best for your business long term, start with that to start with. The reason for this is moving platforms can be quite a headache. And one of the reasons for this is not all platforms share the same structure. And what I mean by this is with something like Shopify, you've got Shopify collections, whereas with something like Ecommerce, you've got Ecommerce categories. And they use different wording for this. And when you're moving from one to the other, it's going to upset your website's sitemap because you're going to be submitting basically a brand new website to search engines. And you're going to have to go through this whole process of search engines reading your new website and indexing it properly. And another issue you can run into is running 301 redirects. This is something you want to do when you're moving any kind of content over on your website. So if you're renaming a product or you're renaming a blog post, you want to do 301 redirects. And when you're doing this, when you're moving from one platform to another, it can be frustrating because you might not have the functionality on the platform you're moving to actually do these 301 redirect. And if this is the case, search engines are still going to be indexing your old sitemap. And if people start clicking on your product pages or links, whatever it is, and that's going to a 404 page because it's not found, you're losing customers. And once again, this is something that is quite difficult to do, and unless you know exactly what you're doing when it comes to doing these redirects, how to move a platform from one to another, you can run into a lot of problems and it can affect your business in the long run. And I know this from first-hand experience. I made this mistake in my early days. I moved platforms a couple of times and it affected my website every single time. I saw a drop in rankings, a drop in traffic, and obviously a drop in sales as a result of that. So what I did in the end was I just decided which platform I wanted to be with and I stuck with that. And that's my advice to everybody. If there's a platform that you think is going to be best for you in the long term, go with it from point number one, go with it from the start and grow with that platform, because it's just going to grow organically and you're not going to have this hiccup in your business of moving from one platform to another. Now, there are only a couple of reasons why I would actually say that moving from one platform to another is actually a good idea. The first one is if you can't get functionality on your existing platform. If you need specific functions and functionality for your business, but it's not available on your current platform and it's not going to be available, but it is on another platform, then it might be worth moving across. It might be worth that headache because eventually moving to that new functionality is going to help your business grow in the long run. The second one is if you've just had lots of problems with your platform, maybe things just aren't working properly, you've had issues with billing or you've had issues with support, basically you've just had a really bad experience with your platform and you just almost at the end of your tether, you've had enough, you're not happy dealing with those people anymore, then it might be time to move on to a new platform. Those are the two main reasons why I would recommend actually moving from one to another. But if it's just that basically it's cheaper to start with one platform and then you're going to move over to another one in the future because it's a little bit more expensive, take the financial hit to start with because it's just going to make life so much easier in the long run. So once again, my advice is start with the platform you think that you're going to grow with or you can see yourself growing with. Only move platforms if there's a valid reason for it, because it's just going to save you a lot of headaches and you don't want interruptions in your business if you can help it, because this whole process of moving can affect your SEO, it can affect your search ranking, your sales. It can have quite a drastic impact on your business. So unless you really need to do it, don't move platforms, just start with the one you think is going to be best for your business. I hope this video has helped guys, and I hope this has helped clear some things up for people who are planning on going down that route. So once again guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like on it. Also consider subscribing, and you can support the channel if you would like to by buying me a coffee using the link in the description, and that is very much appreciated. So once again guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one.